Do you know what? I believe most people are only an apple or two away from financial freedom. I don't know whether you're in a position where you don't really like your job, you'd rather have a bit more free time or escape the rat race, but many people are, and here's what I was talking about. Here's a case study. I'll give you an example very quickly what I mean. Let's say a couple's living in an expensive city such as Sydney in Australia, wherever it is in the world, but let's say Sydney is an example. And let's say they've got a $1.5 million home, which is mostly mortgaged to the bank. Both couples are working their butts off to pay off the mortgage. And if you don't know, Sydney property price is $1.5 million. And I'll give you an example if you go to a web page in a moment, what it looks like in Sydney. A $1.5 million property is pretty much a dump in Sydney, absolute dump. You wouldn't want to live in it. This couple could simply sell their home, say, in Sydney, and move to a location, say, Gold Coast, Australia. Gold Coast is like the Miami of America. Sunny all year round, beautiful homes. A $1.5 million home on the Gold Coast on the water is a mansion. And what they could do if they wanted to, they could put that on Airbnb using an app. Download the app Airbnb, put it on Airbnb. That property properly managed can generate 10%, $150,000 a year after costs. They're probably left with about $93,000 a year income, which is pretty amazing, don't you think? They could almost retire off that. Many people would be happy with that. But let's say they wanted extra income, multiple forms of income. They didn't want to have to go back to a job. They could if they wanted to. They could simply download another app, say Uber, as an example. With these days, I know people on the Gold Coast or other parts of the country or the world earning as much as $1,400 a week part-time on Uber. So they needed backup income at any time. They don't have to go and commit to a 9-to-5 job. They could just download that app. What it does, though, it frees up the time where they might want to become a property investor and buy more property and put more out to Airbnb and make that 10% return. Or they could study Amazon. Now, Amazon is a great way I think a lot of people in the future are or will be making money from. It just takes time to learn that skill set. So combine Amazon, you could build up a 5 or 6 figure income, sometimes more. I have a friend that's just one product is generating $55,000 a month US, and his margin on that product is about 50%. That product is then shipped by Amazon. He doesn't have to do anything other than go through the work of learning and setting it up, and then it's an ongoing income, and that's just one of his products. So Amazon has enormous potential. So what I'm going to suggest to you, you need to start learning it. Even whether you're a small business or just getting into business or a huge, large company, they're all moving to sell. If you can't beat them, join them. And Amazon, you don't want to compete against them. You want to join them. So what we've done for our 21st Century members, if you want to learn more about this, I'll give you some access to some information. But we're combining a program that will teach Airbnb and combine with Amazon and other things that I teach all together so you can develop multiple forms of income. If that's something that resonates with you and you want to learn more about, then go to the website mentioned below this and take advantage of that. I'd love to share how these two concepts and others can work together to help you free yourself from the rat race or just improve your income and lifestyle. Talk to you soon.